This is Trabr. We're creating the technology and the ecosystem for everything building. We're creating a market network which boasts a marketplace and a mobile-first, cloud-based suite of project control tools for builders, consumers, trades, suppliers, for everybody. All on the smartphone, all remote, all mobile, all for building. This is Trabr, and this is a building conversation. So good afternoon, this is Tony Huxley from Trabr Limited. I'm delighted to welcome you today, and I'm joined by Blandin de Chalin from BDC Building Services. G'day, Brett.
G'day, how are you?
I'm really good. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you making the time to do so today.
Not a problem.
So listen, let me ask you a last, and it's a big question, and I know you've got a crystal ball there under your arm, so I want you to use that, but where do you imagine building is going to be in the next 10 to 15 years? How is it going to change, if anywhere in particular?
I think there'll be a big immigration influx, which will change the trades and materials used. I think the materials
You mean immigration that's absolutely stopped for the last 9 months?
Yep, yeah. Exactly. That'll come in thick and fast once the COVID thing drops down to get the industry active. I think.
So can I just jump in? Do you think that's going to be a function of the rest of the world saying we don't want to live in these hotspots, we'd rather live in somewhere like Australia? Or is...
I think that will be one of the aspects.
Yep.
100%. Definitely. I think Australia is quite lucky living in the... And we're at a quite good economical, position. I think a lot of the other countries, like where my father's from, I think they're...
Suffering.
To have a job, generally,
Suffering.
In good times, you're if someone in the household has a job, you're great.
Wow, really?
And at the moment, no tourism. The island's made of tourism. Tourism. The place is shot. Yeah. So I think Australia's a place to be.
But on any other day, you'd love to live on Mauritius if you could.
100%. Yeah, it'd be great. Great. I think material-wise, we'll be fine. We'll end up going back into the more engineered stuff.
Yep.
And
so what do you mean, like composite products? Or?
Composite products, definitely. So composite products, cement-based products, but engineered stuff. I think the industry is going to get more and tougher when it comes to certifying, restrictions. I think that...
Well, the certifying thing's obviously well overdue.
I hear it's supposed to be... In my opinion, it's going to get harder, but I hear that they're supposed to be relaxing a lot of things, is what I hear, with restrictions, design, heights, things like that. I think they're supposed to be relaxing a few of them. But
well, hopefully the process of certifying, they won't relax, because that's, if anything, that's what's needed.
Yeah, well, as it is now, same conversation I had twice in this week. Possible clients, it's taken us so long to get the project kicking, 12 months plus. And every job is exactly the same. It takes 12 months. My place is exactly the same. It take over 12 months to get jump through the hoops. Is it good? I think it's good in many aspects. Yeah.
The tougher they are, you mean?
I think billing within the guidelines is important, but when it comes to actually certifying, like every time, for example, when I first started, you'd come in and there would be an engineer, and if you're lucky, an architect and the client. Now you've got engineers, hydraulic engineers. You have flood reports.
Fire reports.
Fire reports. You got everything known to man. The fire reports. You get the report, and it tells you what classification the job is, but it doesn't tell you how to satisfy that classification, which you have to go and interpret that, and that's quite difficult. You've got enough on your hands.
That's called guesswork, and that's not healthy.
No. And then the architect will go, this is the picture I want. Can you build it? And you go, yeah. But then you do your homework and go, what's involved in fire rating that eastern and southern wall only?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. So it's quite... it's a challenge. Yeah, it's not many days are quiet days where you just breeze through every day, so...
So what you're saying then is that it's not going to get any easier anytime soon?
Harder. So the fellows that are going to tech and university for short amounts of time, it's not going to end well, in my opinion.
Well, then in the meantime, we better help build some better technology that can help make it easy for you.
Definitely, and that's what it's all about. Technology is the way forward, isn't it?
Well, we're determined to make life easier, so if we can, I assure you we're 100% on it. Brett Blandin de Chalin from BDC Building Services, thanks so much for making the time to join us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Much welcomed anytime.
Good on you.
Cheers.